Greetings and welcome back to Fallen Enchantress Legendary Heroes, my Kingdom of Altar playthrough. Now Altar's strength is really, apart from the henchmen and stuff, that rush ability makes them fairly aggressive and their weapons are fairly good. I probably should have been more aggressive militarily, but I tend to like to focus on my economy as a kingdom type player. Although my playstyle should have been more fitting for somebody, say, like Gildan. Kieran's Hold completed its college. It's producing growth. Agakober completed the Theater of the Wind. It's working on a study. And Akabe completed a lumber yard. It's working on the bell tower. So I think we're actually going to do the lumber mill, or timber mill, right after the bell tower. And then go into the mill and the stable. Actually, no, we'll do the mill before the timber mill, because it does an overall improvement production. Oh, and I accidentally hit next turn right off the bat. WASD does not move the map. So Galara Sierra gained his level as a commander. Boosts his accuracy more. Wilbur also gained a level as a defender. We'll give him Iron Skin and move on up to where he can boost the overall army's dodge. And the final Blades of Athka was completed in Athka for Avalan's army. Now we've got a lot of crystals, but we're low on metal. Let's see about updating Lene. Alright, she's got an air elemental and an ice elemental. And she's got two outdated Order of the Tower, I believe. And two Sentinels. Other than that, it's Miriam. And she needs armor and a shield. So let's actually shop here and equip her with some armor. And a shield. We'll give her the kite shield for now. And that's good. We'll give her more equipment as we find it rather than just right off the bat here. Now, it's going to be her and two elementals right now. Her summons, she has the air elemental and the ice elemental. When she gains a level, she could get like the crag spawn or the earth elemental or the fire stuff. Though I think I may actually go for Wisp and Lightbringer with her. So she has room for 4 units. I think what we will train will actually be a Linnean Mage. And 2 Order of Linne. And that would give her 1 more unit to travel with her. Order of the Tower actually has a pretty weak attack using monk staves. I don't think I'm going to get better staves for them. Monk staves are the best. They just have fairly decent dodge. And we do have some mages here. What we really need is some more protection. So I think with her, we are going to need like some Blades of Athka to supplement. Well, no, she's got the elementals to supplement. Yeah, we'll leave the remaining slot for like another elemental when she gets it. And that's all she's really going to need is the Linnean Mage and 2 Order of Linne to travel with her. So we can get rid of these Sentinels and Order of the Tower. Let's move them out of the town so I can disband the entire army. Yeah, and as she gains a level, she will get a Wisp or something to travel with her. I may go ahead and train 1 Order of the Tower to travel with her. Until such time as she gets better. But this Linnean Mage will probably end up getting that lightning staff she has. Because he's going to start with like a staff that only does 6 damage. Now to replenish here at Sierra's Pass, we are going to need 2 Blades of Athica. That's about 190 metal. And 3 Archers, which will be another 100. So we're going to need about 300 metal to be able to replace them. And for Stadenheart, we're going to need the same. 2 Blades of Athica and 2 Archers, which is going to be about another 300 metal for them. In the meantime, I do need to keep, every now and then, doing a quest. And we will keep doing it with Lord Relias right now, since the others seem to be struggling a little bit more than he does. Well, this added a medium, one that somebody else could actually handle. It's another modest inn. You hear the problem before you see it. Screams and the pounding of an ogre's hammer against the barricaded door of an inn. The people trapped inside the inn scream for your help, but the ogre ignores you until you call to him. "Horus hungry," ogre says. "Let me have a few and I'll fight for you." Talk to the ogre. Do you allow Horus the ogre to eat the people and join you, or will you save those trapped in the inn? I mean to bring civilization back to these lands, not allow creatures to run wild. I bet you there's an achievement for actually earning him as a hero, but I'm not feeding my people to an ogre. That little weak 7-point attack from him. Of course, the heavy hitters in this group are the Blades of Athica, not my heroes. Almost gained a level with Lord Relias. The innkeeper thanks you for your aid, but has little to reward you with beyond a hot meal. Just got a little fame out of it. Agakober completed its study. It's working on the inn, and it can upgrade that study to a school. Ikabe completed its bell tower. It's working on the mill. It should be able to upgrade that bell tower to a town hall. So we got another level of refined economics. And for some reason it's not allowing me to continue research. I just have to click on it and click done. My Linnean Mage has gained a level. I guess it's going to be a mage. Which means this unit wouldn't have a commander. Yeah, because she is also a mage. Yeah, we will choose mage. Now he has access to Hurl Boulder, Burning Hands, and Aid. We could get Flame Dart, or stone skin. But I think we need to shoot for reducing tactical spells first. So we'll take Prodigy on up. Now that actually makes me realize, instead of one Order of the Tower, let us train a head of the Order to be the commander for here. And with that Linnean Mage, I just realized something. Since Sira gained a level, let's go to equip and equip his flaming longbow. And we will send him down to Avalan. To trade that to my bard, Nasa. Nasa will go with the bow. And then start sending Sierra back up. He may not make it back in a turn, but he'll get started. Nasa is going to head down here. And he is going to trade this Hellfire Staff to the Linnean Mage, who currently has an Incineration Staff. And we will give that Lightning Staff to the head of the Order over just having the Quarterstaff. Although the Quarterstaff does add 5 dodge and give him 1 counterattack, I think he would be better suited with the Lightning Staff over that. Alright, 2 more refined economics and we will have a plus 50% bonus to our income. Agakober completed its inn. It's working on a storehouse. And it can upgrade that inn to a festival. We're up to 500. Our unit's cost is only like 62. So we can actually have Nasa buy another elixir. And run it up to Edmund and his group. And actually we should look and see which one has the most wounds. Edmund had the cracked skull. He's the one who wants it. That was weird. Edmund has been healed of the cracked skull. Alright, he has a chipped tooth that's poison resistance. He has a missing finger. Okay, so each of these are not that critical. This group can go back to questing as soon as I fill it out. Same for Sears Pass. They don't have that critical of injuries because the Sierra only has but a scratch, so there's no reason to buy a potion just for that. Alright, we're up to 150 and we needed 300. We're gaining 200 metal a turn. I mean 20 metal a turn. So that at the rate we're gaining every year, we will get another 100 for replacing the units at Sierra's Pass. So we'll go ahead and start training units here. We need... And I think I am actually going to go with, instead of the Blades of Athka, 2 Lancers to go with this group. That used up all of my metal. So for my archers, I just need... No, I need a 3rd Lancer. So I need 64 for 2 archers. I need about 150 more. And it'll take me about 6 seasons to get that. So by the time I finish this Lancer, I should have enough to get the next Lancer. And by the time I finish that Lancer, I should have enough for the archers. But I do need to send the pony up there. So next season I'll have Nasa ride up there and give Wilbur the pony and then ride back, walk back basically. Icabe has reached level 2. It will be another town. That improves the amount of buildings it can build, but I'd like to get some of the ones I've got under construction done first. Mainly the mill and the timber mill and the stable, so that we can start building that way. Now let's take this pony up here. And let Wilbur have it. And we will mosey back down to Avalan. Actually made it back the same season. Now, as for critical injuries that units have that need to be dealt with, Arakiri has blind in one eye. He is going to need to get rid of that. And Seiya, okay, he has one that isn't that critical, chipped tooth, unless I run into spiders. Here in Ziggertalk, these probably have a bunch. Afraid of Dying, Twisted Ankle, both of those are fairly critical. Amnesia, that one is fairly critical. Missing fingers, not that big of a deal. So I am going to need at least 3 more for this group. And I forgot to give this scout a name. Alahande. This one's pretty heavy on the henchmen. It only has like maybe 2 maulers right now, so the 3rd one will definitely be a mauler. But it's pretty heavy on hard-hitting units because it's going to have 2 assassins in it. Now Dexo has Tis But a Scratch, but he also has a Twisted Knee and Afraid of Dying. So there's 2 more that this one's going to need. Imitlook has Missing Ear. That's one I need to get rid of. And I don't believe Tylan has any major injuries with it. He has a battle mage that is going to be replaced. He has the earth, the air, the Lightbringer, and the fire elemental. And he's got room for 1 more unit, but I actually think I'm going to just keep what he's got. And give him 2 Tylan mages, or Order of Tylan, to go along with these elementals. He doesn't need another lieutenant right now. When I get an extra army slot, I will probably get a head of the order and a Thailand mage. And when she gets more slots, she will get probably a wisp and a lightbringer. Your security can only be secured through submission to us. No. That is never going to happen. You've got about half my power, you fool. Tarth is at war with Ithril. Paradin is at war with Ithril and Kraxus. Gildan is at war with Kraxus and Reslin. Which means Magnar is at war with no one. The Order of Linnae is completed in Athica. McCabe has completed its mill. It's now working on the timber mill. I think rather than questing, I am going to build up until I can get rid of all of my current injuries, I think. That'll also let me slowly build up what I need to get units. Now he needs 2 Order of Thailand. An Order of Thailand require only 8 metal but 92 crystals, so we can go ahead and churn out both of these two. So that Thailand will also be fully equipped. And we can go ahead and disband this battle mage. Agakober completed its storehouse. It's now working on the tax office. Kieran's Lancer is completed in Sierra's Pass. It's working on its final Kieran's Lancer. No, it is going to need another Kieran's Lancer. That is right. And because I spent metal elsewhere, that's going to delay this. So another Kieran's Lancer is 72 metal. I will have that next season. And then I will need 30 or 64. So by the time I get both of the Kieran's Lancers done, let's go ahead and disband these Sentinels. By the time I get both... Oh, and it only disbanded one of them. Doesn't matter if I highlighted multiples. By the time I get all of the Kieran's Lancers built, I will have enough for the archers. You dream of a time before heroes, when titans ruled elemental, and those with ambition and courage were ruthlessly hunted and destroyed. You dream of Lady Umber sitting atop her onyx throne, keenly aware of all the threats to her empire. Her armies, her magic, her guile kept the land safe. But when a more delicate hand was needed, when a rebel hero arose or someone showed too much magical aptitude, she summoned aid. From the shadows, a silent form, nearly invisible but for amaranthine eyes and the wisps of faded magic, answered that call. Seek out more information about Askian. Agakober has grown to level 4. Governor's office will provide material. I'm actually going to put an almshouse here for a bonus fame per season. Because I have got a huge amount of production per material. I'm getting 30 production per material already. So yeah, we'll put an almshouse here. Explore the library. It is... doesn't say what it is. We got another Order of Linnae here in Attica. And then we've got the head of the order to go over there to be the commander. But we will use Lord Relias and his squad. The ancient library is full of dusty volumes that will interest your scholars, but you are most interested in a tome labeled The Echoes of Al-Ashtaroth and the Existence of Demons. Most scholars believe that demons were created by the cataclysm, that they are elementals, pure forms of the world's power that was bound, corrupted and twisted by Kurgan, that they were driven mad, that they have come to hate things of flesh and delight in the pain and suffering of those that have reduced their world to ruin. The author suggests that evidence of demons stretches well back before the cataclysm. There are stories of creatures that Arnor Tandis battled outside of Gimend that are unlike anything the world has known. The pits of Grasna are said to contain creatures which feed on madness and sorrow, and whose hunger will one day grow to consume the world. And the dark vassals of Lady Umber is mentioned as well, a creature that resembles the beast of the jungle of Kafar, an eternal predator who passes silently between trees, shadows, and the worlds. The creature's name is Askian, and the tome says that it served Lady Umber as an assassin because she bound the creature to her with an amethyst collar. Since the fall of Umber, the creature is said to be free in the world, hunting as it desires, and dragging those it stalks into endless darkness. If I find this collar, I can bind Askian to me. Find the ruins of Umber. Weak. Here stands the ruins of an ancient temple. All that remains is crumbled white stone, now home to the chittering creatures scurrying everywhere. Well, let's send Giannis. He's closer. This way we'll get to see how well his army works, even though this is a weak fight. 3 demons guard the ruin. You almost mistook them for rune-etched idols, but they leer and growl as you draw close. Yeah, they're relatively weak. I think I can kill the ones that are defending. Oh yeah, I can kill the ones that are defending. Small bit of experience for the group. You find the shattered remains of the amethyst collar within the ruins. It is useless. Someone looked to have been attempting to create a new one in the old shrine. A ritual has been laid out, but whoever attempted it was unable to power it despite their obvious knowledge of the enchanting process. The amethyst collar gleams in your hand. It is a powerful item that can be used to bind any twisted to your service. Lady Umber used it to capture Askian, but it would work as well on an ogre, darkling, or cursed men. Askian lies somewhere in the world. If you wish to bind her to your service, you will need to hunt her down. Okay. Forged by the rites of ancient Umber, this collar can bind any twisted by the Titan's magic to your command. Let's trade that to our bard. And we qualified for another champion. Valisa is a warrior, and Nines is an assassin. Curiosity kills, they say. So do I for the right price. Why consider another silver sword I bear should be evidence enough of our skill? Let's take Valisa. Alright, and we want to give the amethyst collar to NASA. And Giannis is going back home. Lord Relias is going back home. Valisa where do we want to put her? She's a warrior. She's going to need a commander with her. Farcross. Now she needs armor and a shield. She can't equip chain yet. So we'll go ahead and spend some money just to give her regular armor. We are getting up to the point where we're going to be getting money pretty regularly. There we go. We got her fully equipped at least. And she's got a decent weapon already. One more season should give us enough to queue up one of the archers. Our head of the order has been constructed in Attica. He's going to be a commander. And we will start straight out with boosting initiative, I think. So Linnea's army is now complete. Icab completed its timber mill. It's now working on the stable, after which we will be able to start building on the other side of it and start upgrading buildings. Sierra's Pass completed a lancer. It can start training one of the archers it's going to need. Oh, it's going to take 5 seasons for me to have enough crystal for this archer. But it's going to take 5 seasons to build that, get done with that archer, so we'll have it by then. We've got enough for another elixir. Let's actually send down a person who needs it. Let's see, Edmund does not need an elixir. But one of his companions, okay, that's right, his companions were good. Those weren't critical ones. We need to send down one of these assassins. Amnesia, yeah. We'll send down him, Alejandro. Let's see if that's close enough to shop. Nope, I have to go one further to be able to get the elixir. There we go. Buy an elixir. He got rid of his missing finger. That's not the one I wanted to get rid of, but oh well. Got another tier of refined economics. It's getting cheaper to get this. Yithril has conquered the tar city of New Hallis. Adjacover has completed its tax office. It is working on a butcher. Cabe completed its stable finally. It is working on the town hall, after which we have a grocer. And a market. And after one of them are built, we can start sending like the merchant and stuff that way. And the well. And the garden as well. I think the monument, yeah, we'll also do the monument that way. We will do the study, actually we'll do the monument back here. And after it's completed, we'll put the study back there in the corner. So we actually want the monument to be the next thing built, so we can queue up the study. Vertrar is headed this way. I think he's chasing their skirmishers. But that does put him dangerously close to my town. Paradin has a lot of troops passing through here. Alright, we're going to have to leave this pioneer behind. I think we'll actually send it to Haladime. It should be relatively safe through here with him going that way. I want these troops closer to the town if Vertrar is going to be nearby. Okay, Vertrar pulled back. We're going to pull back over here and pull our pioneer back over there and go back to guarding. Acabe built its monument. It's now working on the town hall. We can queue up the study up here in the corner. And the monument can't get an upgrade to a statue because I have no essence here. And we have some air shrills coming in over this way. Let's see, how many defenders do we have in Acabe? We have 2 sentinels and 3 Altaran guards. Or 2 Altaran guards. Let's send this Order of the Tower and this mage. The 2 Order of the Tower and the mages over that way. Which also reminds me, here in Lene, we had that staff. Oh, you've got to be a mage to use that staff. He can't use the mage's staff. But what he can use is the Hellfire staff. And this one can use the mage's staff. And I did this all wrong. I should have kept Miriam up top so that I could just click on the shop button to sell this monk staff. We are slowly being crushed by the Ythril. We beg of you to send us whatever supplies we can. Will you help us? Let's see what we can do. A caravan from Athica was destroyed by a unit of ogres, of monsters, and ruffians. What can I give you? Ythril is at war with multiple people, but she's got a lot of crystals, a lot of metals. She's just low on Gildar. and horses. Her tech knowledge is abysmal. 3, 2, and 3. Actually, let me give them 200 of every tech knowledge. And a few hundred Gildar. And in return, I want some crystals and metals. Let's go with 75 of each, see how that works out. Now, I could declare war on Ithril to help them, but that's about as good as I can do for him. Ithril is way the hell over here. I mean, this is where Tarth is. And Ithril is starting to take over their territory. Now, one of my traders was destroyed by ogres. I'm not sure which one. It might have been the one with Tarth. There's one way to find out. See if any of them I no longer have the treaty with. Well, the 4 I care about, I can't renew it yet. Of course, it may just automatically renew. I could do trades with Ithril. My non-aggression pact has expired. I'm no longer interested in non-aggression with them. If they're really endangering Tarth, I may end up crushing them. And Magnar annoyed me too much by telling me to leave their territory. So yeah, I'm not sure which one I lost. I'm seeing Paradin's units now. Wait, that wasn't Paradin. There's my caravan. This is my caravan with them. That one's going to Calder. That one is Craxus. Calder is... Since I'm not seeing a caravan here, but this area is lit up, I think this is where I lost the caravan. But there aren't ogres here. There are corpse spiders and rock spiders. Alright, Calder is my trade route to Capitar. Where's my trade route to Paradin? That one's going to Imperium, so that is the one for Magnar. That one's going to New Paradin. And that one's going to Tantacrete. So yeah, it looks like I lost my caravan to Tarth. Maybe it'll automatically renew on its own. We will see. Askin is in my territory. Woo. That's not too far from the capital. Let us send Nasa here. Have him trade that collar to Lord Relias. And we are going to send Lord Relias and team to go deal with Askin. Askin isn't really that tough. Now we do have a potential place there for a settlement. I'd like to actually do a Birth of Summer in this area. Actually, I can go ahead and cast it now, can't I? Need to target an unowned tile here. Yeah, I kind of was hoping to get area there, but I think the outpost is creating problems. But I can bring another settler over here. So we will actually take this settler group and head down this way to this 3-4 area. We have a Kieran's Lancer in Sierra's Pass. And we should be able to train up our final archer here. Order of Tylan was done in Athica. One more and we'll have that army done. Oh no, you're not getting away from me. It's going to take me one more season to catch up to you, but I will get there. And this Athican guard is on his way down here to that tile. It'll take 5 seasons. Acabe completed its town hall. It's working on a grocer. Flames have engulfed our southeastern irrigated farm, my lord. We should assemble forces near our other resources before our enemies can cause additional damage. I can rebuild it. Hello. Medium versus epic. Kind of a weak creature. Alright, Lord Relias goes first. He's going to run up here. Go to items, use the amethyst collar. Lady Umber's Assassin, achievement unlocked. And that gained him a level. So let's improve our Gildar per season. And Lord Relias and his army will head back to Athica. Askian will join Tuatha. And we'll rebuild our farm. Agakober completed its butcher. It's working on a crystal quarry. And as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get the farm first. Actually, no, let's get the crystal quarry, then the farm. Cirrus Pass completed an archer. It's got one more and it's done. And Vertrar is getting awfully damn close. Oh boy. Not good. And we had a crash. So I had to back up one season. I didn't want to risk loading up that one because I didn't see everything that popped up. I think all I really did this season was give orders for people to move around and redo the farm. We'll see when we load in. Because the problem is, once you load in a season, you don't normally get the notification pop-ups you would get going to that season. So it's better to actually save right before you click turn rather than reload and autosave, because you'll miss a lot of notifications. Now, one thing I can do after this finishes loading up is go back to my video and see what notifications were that popped up at the start of this season. That's one advantage to recording your gameplay. Oh, this backed up to before. Yeah, this was the season before I lost the farm. So yes, I can try. Yeah, let's do season 420. Yeah, so it backed me up to the point where I have to recapture Askian, which should be fairly easy. I just run up and use the item on her. Lord Relias gains more merchant. Askian will start heading up to Tuatha. Actually, my farm isn't trashed. Now, other than that, let me check my video. Yeah, reviewing my video, the only other thing that happened was Agakober completed a butcher and started work on the crystal quarry, and I can upgrade that butcher. Nope, I guess I can't. But yeah, it looks like the farm didn't get trashed this reload, oddly enough. So I got lucky in that respect. Now, do I have a sea crash? No. They want to offer tribute. No, I don't think so. Cirrus Pass is finally level 5. I can get the Underforge, the Onyx Throne, or the Great Arena. The Underforge is so tempting, though, for the Earth power. I think I will go with the Great Arena for this one. Increases your faction prestige by 1. All units trained in the city will have 1 attack and 3 extra hit points. And it looks like Vitrar is about to attack my damn city. Agakober built a crystal quarry. It's now working on the school. I can upgrade that to a crystal mine. Ikabe is building a grocer, or has built the grocer. It is working on the market. The grocer can become a bakery. And I will put the well right here. Actually, I want the well right there. I've got to wait until the market is built to put something right here. I think I want the merchant, the well there and the merchant there. That would leave the garden, which will upgrade into a granary and a storehouse. We'll put the garden there, the well there, and the merchant there. And we can go ahead and tell it to upgrade the bakery. And the final order of Thailand was built in Athica for Thailand. We have enough money to heal another injury. We'll send Homasa down here. Buy us a Iru elixir and see what injury we get rid of. His twisted ankle, that was an initiative penalty. That still leaves him afraid of dying. And it has been another 5 years. So we'll call this an episode. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.